Hello and welcome to the SOS Show Live with Mary Evans and my co-host,
Marsha Easley. Good morning, everybody.
SOS stands for Share Our Stories. I'm your host with a strong belief that there is power in sharing stories. We have an amazing topic this morning. I'm sure everyone that's tuning in can relate to. Are you addicted to social media? Because guess what? I've had to ask myself that before. Have you, Marsha?
Oh, yes. Many times, many times. Even this morning, I was
Even
on there and I was like, I put on there, I said, if you are reading this, please tune into the show today because it's like 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Well, guess what, Marsha? We have a twist to the show. Like I tell you, I am a trendsetter, not a trend follower, and I like to be different. Guys, this is our first show of 2021.
We made it.
We made it. We made it. And what, Marsha, every Sunday we're going to have a twist to the show. And this Sunday twist, sweetie, on Coffee and Conversation on the SOS Show, we have Detroit Dog in the house, Alicia, and she comes straight from Detroit with gourmet hot dogs. And Marsha, guess what? She dropped us off a couple of the breakfast hot dogs. Let's bring Alicia to the show, please. So, Alicia, as I eat, I'm sure.
Yeah.
As I eat the dog, Alicia, I would like to let the audience know what exactly do I have on my breakfast gourmet dog.
So it is strawberry butter toasted. It's all beef dog with scrambled eggs, little Colby Jack, topped with cheddar and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Well, don't push me because I'm eating on the show.
And see, that's what I can't do. I'm gonna have to wait till after because I'm looking at you just chewing away me. I'm like, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to wait.
In the beginning, Alicia.
But let me tell you, I had some of the other hot dogs she had. I had some the other day, Mary. I had the brisket. Oh, it was delicious. And I also had the jerk wings. And my granddaughter had the macaroni hot dog, and she loved it. And it was so big, she ate it for 2 days. It was so big.
Awesome. That is definitely the goal, yes.
Yeah, she loved it. And the brisket was wonderful.
Thank you.
This breakfast hot dog. Let's put up a picture, please.
Let's do it.
It's amazing.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Nice.
That's the breakfast
dog. That's it. Yeah.
So, Alicia,
the picture isn't doing it justice, though. The picture isn't doing it justice.
Yes.
You
So,
gotta see it.
Alicia, all the things I love to do, I love to highlight Black-owned businesses.
I love
And Alicia is going to drop in with us throughout the year as our little special extra co-host, and we'll be talking about Black business. Keep it going. But let's get into the show today.
Yeah.
Are you addicted to social media? Before we start, let's watch this very informative video.
Go to the SOS.
Well, guys, we'll just go right into the topic. I was trying to play a video that I found talking about the statistics in regards to being addicted to social media. So I'll talk about the video that I saw. In the video, it says that when you talk about addiction, you are really programmed The things that they do is all about advertising and getting you to stay on social media. So yes, their target is to have you addicted to social media. That is their target. The longer you're on social media, the more ads they can play, the more money that they make. So let's talk about a couple of memes I found, and then we'll talk about our personal experiences. Why did we think at one point we might have been addicted? And I have some for you, and I'm sure you do too. So if they start charging $40 a month for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, would you still keep up? Yes or no?
Yes.
You would?
Yes, for sure.
Marsha?
Well, Mary, I learned from a lot of powerful people who are moguls and doing things, and social media is one of the best free advertisements you can get. So if you're in a business or anything, it's very good for business. So it would be in a business at investment. So
okay, I would. So Marsha, what if it was only personal only? Alicia, Marsha?
I don't think so. Not just for personal. I don't think I would.
I think I would. I love it. I love to be tapped in. And I'm telling you, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you are definitely tapped in. You know what's happening. I'm telling you.
For $40 a month, though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we want to hear from the audience. Okay, yeah. I hear T and Talk said no, she would not.
Wow.
Pamela McCoy
said no.
She would not. Yeah. So, ladies, before we watch another meme, let's talk about this. At any point, did you ever feel like you might have been addicted to any of the social media platforms?
I'm addicted. I get up in the middle of the night when I go to the restroom and I lay back down. I'm checking Facebook. I can keep it real. I do it. I do it all the time.
Marsha?
I'm guilty. And sometimes I just do it unconsciously. You just like, you wake up, like you say, you roll over, my phone is right next to me. I'm like,
yeah.
Who's up? And then I even do that 3 o'clock in the morning. Who's up?
Right.
So
people are on there too.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be totally honest with you. About 2 years ago, I did the same thing. Mm-hmm. I would wake up to go to the bathroom because I usually charge my phone in the bathroom because they say you shouldn't charge your phone right by your head. Not, the brain activities and the waves is not good for you, supposedly. Okay. But let me tell you, it began to bother me because no matter what I was doing, like Marsha said, unintentionally, not even a thought, if I had the phone in my hand, I felt like I had to go on social media and see what's going on. So I'm the type of person, my behavior is anything that I feel like that is addictive for me that is not helping me in a positive way, I always check myself on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
I keep myself in check. And because of that, and I realized I was doing it, that was a problem for me. So, you can go on social media, you can go on Facebook, and you can go on and see how many hours you spend on social media, right?
Yeah.
You know that.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You go into your settings and it'll tell you. Mm-hmm. The hours I was spending on social media then equivalent to love, family, or making money, and it was a problem. So I started turning it over to more of a business, like you said, Marsha. More business, not so much of what everybody is, who the vacation and where they're going. Because when you look at it, time spent more wisely, we can always find something more positive to do with it. Let's look at another meme, guys. Me, we use social media all day, managing my social media addiction. So we want to talk about, do you guys go and check on all of them, or what's your favorite?
I have to say Facebook for me. I mean, because Facebook has been a blessing for me as far as my business. I mean, as she said earlier, a lot of people are on Facebook, and I mean, for your business, it's unbelievable the business I've actually generated from being on here. You
need to be a spokesperson for Facebook because you all in. Leach, she's shaking her head. Girl, you like, listen.
I have to agree with her though. Facebook is the best, and Instagram is a close second because I find get a lot of information on Instagram also.
A lot of information.
So yeah, those are my two favorites.
It's an age thing. I think it's an age thing with that platform.
I mean, if you're looking for a hairstylist, if you're looking for a nail tech, if you're looking to buy a home, it's so much information on that website that it's ridiculous. I'm telling you,
It is.
it's crazy. It's
So
If I
crazy.
guys,
have an issue, I'll be like, anybody know anybody that can do some plumbing work real quick, and I give a
Yep.
list of names and references and
Yes.
everything. So
Yes.
okay, guys,
yeah,
can you get that same information on Instagram or no?
not the same, it's not the same.
Okay.
You think so? I think Instagram is more of a younger crowd,
I
actually.
just said age group. That's what I was going getting at.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm not gonna say age group. I think because a lot of movie stars, actresses, a lot of people in business use Instagram. So, and they're not all young. So I think it's a
It's a
popularity,
preference.
more of a popular kind of
So when I
thing.
say age, I'm thinking Facebook, Instagram. I think each one plays part in for what you need to do actually. So do you think our children today, now we didn't grow up with all the social media and the platform and our
No.
children on the phone. I'm gonna ask you a question, ladies. Do you think we were better off in not having all that as children, or do you think as technology moved, the world moved, it's just the way it is, and it's a great thing because our Facebook. What was your Facebook, Marsha? We went out the house, went down the street, knocked on the door, and asked them what they was doing.
That was pretty much it. You know what? I put up a meme the other day that said, I may not know how to do Snapchat or TikTok, but I know how to write in cursive. So there's a lot of
Okay.
things that help. A lot of things just went, now like, the kids do the TikTok thing. We haven't got there yet, but
Ooh,
at TikTok
He
and
said, "What is
Snapchat,
TikTok?"
I can't
yes.
even understand it, first of all. So, so I don't
That's why I think we
participate.
like Facebook is easy, friendly, but Tia Talk say, what is TikTok? I really can't explain TikTok. I think it's more for making videos. But let's see a comment from Alexis and let's talk about this. Lexus Nicole, Instagram is very good for business exposure as well. All with hashtags
The
and being able to
hashtag.
tag celebrities and companies for exposure. That's
Yeah.
some great information.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is
But
true.
that is true. And guess what? We can do all of that. So the topic going back, are we addicted? The thing is not what are we using it for?
Yeah.
Are
Are
we
we
addicted
addicted?
to using it? If you waking up in the middle of the night to go for a little use the bathroom and you can't even go to the bathroom without checking your phone. If you wake up in the middle of the night, like Marsha said, her phone is on the side of her bed, and you feel like I have to see what's going on before I go back to sleep, I think that might be some signs of addiction. What do you think, audience? What do you think? Are you guys going to the bathroom, checking your phone, rolling over in the middle of the night, looking at your phone? First thing you do in the morning, looking at your phone. Is that the first thing you do when you get out the bed, guys?
Not
But
me.
I think a lot of people will not tell you that because you have a lot of people that I call them lurkers. They lurk and they go to pages. They're never going to like anything. They're never going to say anything. They just want to look. So a lot of people, they'll tell you. They're quick to say, I don't go on there, but believe me, they're on
Yes.
there. The little
Right.
green light tells you when they're on there. I'm telling you.
Yes. DJ Cuddy, good morning and good morning to you. Social media has caused a lot of us to lose our social skills, and that is absolutely
Mhm.
true. It was a time, and I just started doing this year. You remember when it was a Mother's Day, a birthday, or you wanted to thank someone for their anniversary, we would call. I just
Yeah.
started here going beyond saying happy birthday or happy anniversary on social media because I want to change the way I communicate because I think social media, you're right, DJ Cuddy. So I will put it on Facebook, and the ones that's close to me actually pick up the phone and call and say, I know I said it on Facebook, but I want to hear your voice and say, congratulations, happy birthday, happy anniversary. Let's Tia Talk. I'm not addicted to social media, but I am that way with checking my emails. Laugh out loud. That's another good one. The email. A lot of things that I was reading is that, we have all these platforms, and some people are on 3 and 4 different platforms. Between looking at platforms and looking at your email, you spending 3, 4, 5 hours a day on checking emails and checking these platforms. Like, imagine if you was putting that 4 or 5 hours, that energy into, if you have a business, trying to build your business, trying to grow a business. Imagine if you took those same hours and you put them in yourself and invest those hours into yourself. Now, I'm definitely on Facebook, some Instagram. If you notice, I don't drop as many posts as I used to. That's me trying to deal with my addiction. They say the first thing you do is you have to admit that you have a problem.
Yeah.
If you guys been following me, I don't post as much. And I am definitely doing 12 steps going through my addiction. I want to come on and say hello, but remember, it is great for business. Let's look at another meme and see what you think. Don't let technology blind and consume you. Now, that's what we just talked about. What do you feel about that meme, Marsha?
I think it's very prominent with our children, because when I have like a family event, especially before COVID, when I had everybody was on their phone. All the kids, they would do it from the time they walk. If I let them, from the time they walked in the door to the time they walked out, they were on their phones, their tablets, whatever. So they definitely let social media consume them. I'm not as bad as that, but our younger generation, I think they're very definitely consumed with it.
Alicia?
Yeah, I do believe that. I agree with Marsha. I mean, the kids nowadays, they're either consumed with social media or video games. It's totally different from when we were younger. We played tag. We were outside till the street lights came on. These kids don't go outside. They sit on the sofa all day. Now, I do agree that is so unhealthy. It's totally different from when we were coming up.
So, guys, do you know what else? Okay, DJ Cuddy, I think a lot of people are addicted and don't realize it. Amen. Because I'm telling you, that is why, or they realize it and they want to admit it. I'm gonna admit to you,
I can admit,
I'm addicted to social media. At one point I was like, Lex, I need to just cancel Facebook. And she was like, I don't understand why people do that. You don't have to cancel Facebook. Just take a break from it. Because I felt like the only way that I would receive help is not to have it at all. Isn't that crazy? I felt like the only way that I could get past this addiction is not to be able to make it happen. But I'm doing it in steps. And guess, guys, what else I was reading? And I was talking to my grandson because, I always try to research any show I do. They said that in the future, a lot of our children are going to have problems with the back of their necks, because that'll be an area where they say physical therapy is going to pick up, because of always holding your head down, looking at the phone. So they say that you should put the phone in front of your face instead of down and looking, because 5-10 years from now, you'll have those issues with your neck. Isn't that something? And when you have children that's starting at such a young age, when they get our age, they'll all be wearing neck braces. So it's bigger than being addicted. And you never think about that. So every time I look at my grandson, he had his head down looking at the phone. I'm trying to get him to hold his head straight and pull the phone up to his eyes. Just a little bit of information I thought I'd throw out there because we don't think about things like that.
That's true.
Yes, let's look at another meme, guys. Okay, Marsha, that's how I feel like you need to lock my hands up to stop the addiction. Guys, now, do you believe, Marsha, you're addicted?
Yes, I do. My name is Marsha Easley, and I am addicted to social media.
Yes, and Marsha, do you think it's a problem, or do you care to do anything about it, or do you think, what's the big deal?
For me, I don't really feel like it's a problem because I can walk away from it. It's not like I'm on it all the time. So, because I do other stuff. I watch TV, I watch movies. I work. I work.
Hey, Marsha, you got your movies doing like this? You got your movies doing like that?
No. I don't. I really don't. So, I'm out there. I do stuff, so I'm not as addicted as I could be. During COVID, I was definitely, when I didn't go to work, I was definitely addicted and consumed with it. Doesn't make nothing else to do.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Lexi has a comment. Lexis Nicole, I just had to go to the Oh, chiropractor for adjustments for my profession. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So we don't realize the damage, not only that it does physically, mentally. We don't realize that.
Yeah.
Mentally,
That's
it
true.
moves us and takes us away from probably other things that we should be doing more important. And I'm not saying, we shouldn't be on social media, but we have to be conscious of the time we're spending. And look, now Lexus is having some physical issues.
Yeah.
Through her job, you have some people, I don't know if you ever start having cramps in your hands. Have you ever, because they talked about the cramps in the fingers and the hands as well from is using the phones.
That carpal tunnel syndrome. That carpal tunnel syndrome you can get from doing that. Yeah. I have it, but
yes. Overutilizing the phone, looking at that phone, lash extension, constantly bending my neck. You see that? And that we never think about that, do we?
No.
We never think about that. All right, I think we have a couple more means we'll go over, and then I'd like to see more comments from the audience. Girl, now let's talk about this. But first, let's take a selfie.
I know how to take a good selfie.
I'm the selfie queen. I am the selfie queen.
Yeah.
I am the selfie queen.
Even the guys are doing something.
Talk about that indeed. Sonia Riley says, I know I'm addicted. I find myself on Facebook while driving. Please stop it, Sonia. And I used to do that too, Sonia. I used to, every time it was a red light, I checked Facebook.
But you know what? But you know what? I don't do a lot of selfies by myself. I do a lot of selfies. So I'm not a selfie with people. I don't just take a lot of pictures of myself all the time. So, but it's always with people. I'm with somebody. Come on, let's take a picture. I do that a lot, but not just pictures of myself.
Well, do you notice the guys are doing a lot of selfies now?
Oh, yeah.
I see the guys doing a lot of selfies now.
And it just don't look right to me, guys always with a selfie. I'm not going to even go on that subject. It's something about that. When a guy takes a lot of selfies, that's a turn off to me. It's something about it. I don't like that. It's something about it. I can't explain it, but when they all 100 selfies on Facebook and you a guy, that's just my opinion. That's another.
Hey, I'm riding with that opinion. I'm so serious.
Let's talk about this, ladies. When you saw the meme with the young lady inside the shark taking a selfie, let's look at this. So it's talking about two things.
Wow.
No matter what is going on, a lot of people can see an emergency. They will do a video or picture before they even call 911. Now that she getting ready to die, the shark getting ready to eat her. She like, wait a minute, let me take this selfie. Let's talk about that.
Man,
they put up, they're like, you gonna stop and video this? Some things just not to be put on Facebook or video, especially when things are happening that is horrible to people. What you guys think when you see that stuff?
I agree. I agree.
I agree. Go ahead, Alicia.
I'm just gonna say I've seen cases on Facebook where there have been fights. I don't know if you guys seen the last one where the gentleman was in the store and the young man was kind of like, tempting him, daring him to hit him, and he hit him with the can. Did you guys see that?
Yes, yes. That's that tea. That tea.
Unbelievable. They turned that meme into. I seen somebody hitting Donald Trump, the same guy. So.
Yeah. So it's so crazy. Even like my worst that I ever seen, it was an accident and the gentleman was deceased. He was laying in the streets and they had video. I just think the social media platform is just going crazy because I knew that was somebody's child or cousin. They actually had the video going on Facebook and you could see his body laying in the street. And that's what I mean is that, we definitely have to be more mindful when we use the platform. I see people are getting better, but Marsha, I've seen people that see somebody that passed away and they posted before the family posted.
Now that I really have a problem with that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not good.
No, I think that if that happens until you see a family post, that's not for us to post.
It's not.
Mary, was is whatever happened to me. I think that's the worst thing in the world, to come on Facebook and find that a friend or a loved one, or in particular a family member, has passed away because somebody else has posted before the whole family even know about it. It's like we in a contest on social media who can post dramatic episodes or dramatic things. You know what I'm trying to say, Marsha?
Yeah, somebody wants to be the first to be the bearer of bad news.
Yes.
And you shouldn't do that, and that's not good. Yeah.
Did you guys see where at the Capitol, the young lady that lost her life when she was shot? That was viral on Facebook. Did you see it?
I missed that one.
Yes.
Yeah, they actually showed her when she actually transitioned. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
that was crazy.
It's crazy. So we're not saying social media is horrible. Tia Tall said, yes, it's so disrespectful.
So disrespectful. Yeah.
We're just saying we have to be mindful the way we use it.
Yeah.
People go to social media before they call 911 for help. It's terrible. It's terrible. So we just talking about things that we just have to be more mindful. If somebody passed away, posting rest in peace. Matter of fact, when I pass away, you don't even have to say rest in peace to me on Facebook. Because I think it's so horrible when you have family members on the platform and they could be having, we have good days, bad days, times where we up and down, and you could just be going through that good moment. You go on Facebook just for a relief in the break, and there go a picture of me popped up, rest in peace, Mary, but everybody have their own opinion. I've never put up a picture of someone to say rest in peace. If somebody else do it and I know them, I would comment on it. But me, myself, I've never posted a picture. Have you guys?
No, I have never before, the family, and after some days go by for people to, because, I have seen a family member who had passed away and it was posted, and it really disturbed me because I found out about it on Facebook. And that really disturbed me.
Disturbed me, Marsha. It really disturbed me. Marsha, it hit you like it takes your breath away, seriously.
And then Mary, and then, excuse me for interrupting, but then there's the people who post up before somebody's even died. I've seen that many times. They said someone has passed away or something, and they're still living, and that's not good.
Right. They don't even get all the information, Marsha.
Yep. Just be so ready to post something just because they heard something, and just go on there. That's awful.
I agree.
And DJ Cuddy is bad, but those poor. I see you right, DJ Cuddy. It's bad, but those posts get 1,000 likes in a comment. Now she preaching. 1,000 likes. We go. Let's talk about them likes in those comments, girl, because all you have to do is put up something horrible, and you're gonna get 1,000 like comments.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna leave that alone. All right. Do we have any?
Come on.
Did we go through everything? So guys, listen, Sonia Riley, there's no in between with social media. Is all or nothing because there's no control. Well, they control what they want. Absolutely. I must say this though, when it comes to social media, I did realize, Marsha, I don't get your posts unless I go to your page. My sister and I respond all the time. I get none of her posts. You know how much me and Alexis work together. I get none of their posts. So social media do decide who they're going to let see your feed. And I've had people say, Mary, I posted and you didn't share. If you don't tag me, and I post to 5,000 followers. I don't know if that the more followers make a difference. But guys, please know this. If it's something in particular that you want me to see or you want me to share, you have to tag me. Anytime I don't get my sisters, my assistants, that we talk all the time and share stuff too, that goes to show you, don't assume people are getting something out there and not liking or loving or sharing. And you think, well, dang, Mary didn't hit on me. I hit on her post when she posts. We go through all of that pettiness. I'm not going to do nothing else she posts because I test her. I've been watching her. Yeah, I put up 3. Yes,
I get it.
Might not be seeing it because it's so true. I don't know how they decide what you see. But anyway, I thought I'll put that out there because I know some of y'all out there talking about me. I'm not going to never share another SOS show. She got the nerves that tag me. I'm not sharing S.
Oh, Mary, you popping though. You popping on here. I'm just
You
saying,
know,
you are.
I'm trying. 2021,
You
trying
are.
to take it up a level. And guys, it's all about Black economics, leaving a legacy, building generational wealth, and highlighting Black businesses. Tune in next week for our conversation. Do you have a morning ritual? Guys, we're going to talk about how you start your day in the morning because it matters. I've been doing some research, and ladies, we're going to get this thing right. Do you have anything else you want to say before we end this show, guys?
Well, I just say, just watch the kids. Watch the kids. Watch what they're watching. It's a lot of dangerous stuff going out there on social media. You need to, watch your children and see what they're doing and how much time they're putting into it. Play a game with them. Do something different, but don't let them just stay on social media all day. I'm the bad guy over here with my granddaughter, but she has limits.
That's good.
She has limits.
I love it, Marsha. What about you, Alicia? What do you have for the audience to think about today?
I just want to say I'm really grateful for social media because you know what, Mary? Nikita told me about you maybe a year ago. And I remember first going to your Facebook page and I said, who is this lady? Seriously, I said, who is this lady? I mean, you were so tapped in, and I was trying to invite you to my Love, Marriage, and Deceit, and you were going off to meet with Nene Leaks, and you did reach back out, and I love that because you're very, very touchable. You know, you're blowing up, but you're still touchable, and you reached out to me. You did chat with me for a second, and I'm telling you, like because of social media, that's how I became acquainted with you and Marsha, and I'm so on the positive side, I'm so grateful for it. And you know, I speak your name, and people are like, "Oh, Mary Edwards, yeah, that's what I show." So yeah, you are definitely your name is hot in the street, girl.
In a good way, and that's like
in a good way, yeah, in a good way.
Well, Marsha had a similar story. She was like, who is she? I didn't know Marsha. Social media, you see, you right. On a positive note, there's a lot of positive things when it comes to social media. But you know what? It's all about networking because we all know somebody that knows somebody. And I'm saying to everyone, if we can just connect and come together, put out there something your needs. So I wanted to get in touch with Kim, the singer. Guess what? Alicia and Kim are best friends.
No, he's not my best friend, but I know him very well.
I know him very well, yes. So guess what? We'll have an opportunity to maybe do work with him on a show that we're trying to put together. Alicia, let's talk about that show. And then, Sonia Riley, let's hear her comment. They love when you talk about their comments on the show, right, Marsha?
That's right.
You told me that when you first start co-hosting with me, you like Mary, when they put them comments up, they want to be read. We can't read every comment, but we want to try. Right. So, Alicia, tell me this. The show that we're trying to put together, real quick, tell them what it's about so they can know it's coming.
We talked about a couple of shows.
The love show, the guys, the women that we're trying to bring together.
So it's almost like a continuation of Love, Marriage, and Deceit. And I think relationship is a very, very hot topic because it's something that we all relate to. Either we've been in love, someone's been very, very deceitful, or we've experienced all phases of it. And so we're talking about, kind of getting the panel back together and coming on, and everybody's just gonna kind of give their thing on love, marriage, and deceit. Each one of us have experienced all three. And it's it's real. It's real. I listen. After going through divorce, I experienced it again. Love don't love me, so I'm going to just be single. I just don't understand. Like seriously, real quick, why do people in their 40s and 50s lie? Why can't we just be honest and just say, "Hey, I want to socially date you," and then guess what? You give me the option to say, "Okay, we'll socially date. So I'll date, you'll date." But to just be deceitful and lie and take from people, I just think it's horrible, and karma's gonna get you.
Well, guess what? That show is coming, and I'm going to say this, and we're going to wrap up. We're going to pull in Marsha's book, Why Can't I Be a Cougar? And we can get some topics right out of a book. We have an author that is a co-host right here on the SOS Show. The SOS Show is all about connecting, networking, and highlighting our beautiful Black people. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Remember, we're here every Sunday at 10 a.m. Like, share, comment. We're going to take this to another level, and we can't do it without you. And I'm talking to everybody, but I'm bringing the show especially for the ladies. Sisters, inspiring sisters is coming. Have a great day.
Yeah.
SOS.